Hi, I'm Dwight Stones, 10-time world record holder in the high jump, and old enough to remember jumping into sawdust back in the 60s. The first new innovation was foam rubber landing pits, and boy, what a huge improvement that was. Well, now in the 21st century, we have another innovation for the high jump. It's called the Inflate and Go, and it addresses the issues of cost, safety, and storage. We're here today with the inventor, David Gruen, to talk about it. You know, David, the standard high jump pit came into being in the late 60s, and it was a wonderful thing by comparison to sawdust that we were landing in at that point in time. But you know, over the years, it's evolved into being a sort of a godsend and also a large problem. You've got storage issues. They get more and more expensive because of the materials it takes to construct them. And the safety issues are not so great if you've got kids that are beginners that sometimes land closer to the edges than in the middle. Talk about how Inflate and Go solves those problems.
Well, I designed Inflate and Go, Dwight, to cover those problems. The school that I was at, we didn't have a place to store a high jump pit. We didn't even have a track to put a high jump pit on. So I wanted something that my kids could at least practice on. So I had in my mind that I could do an inflatable pit, and I knew there had been a pit years ago that it had problems, but I looked at the patents and everything else on it, and the design was terrible. So I designed in a pit where the blower is outside of the pit, stored in a separate container, and I designed the pit so it actually deflates, pushes all the pressure to the outside, so it makes it a safe environment as well. For the storage issue, the pit can literally be stored in about 1/3 the place of a regular pit. It literally fits in a box that's 55 inches by 32 inches, so it fits through any handicap accessible door as well. And it's also small enough, this thing weighs less than probably 250 pounds total. On wheels, I can push it just like a wheelbarrow. So it's very easy for myself. My 13-year-old daughter can actually set it up and take it down herself. It's one solid unit. So there aren't gaps that they can fall between, and if they land on an edge, they're not going to bounce off as the earlier inflatable pits were designed as well. It's cheaper than the foam pits. Foam keeps going up in price, so we cover cost, liability, and storage in one small unit.
The Inflate and Go is made of 21-ounce coated vinyl material. It's waterproof and weather resistant. Inflating the pit couldn't be easier, using the blower system to complete inflation in just 2 to 3 minutes. In addition to being inflatable, the pit includes a revolutionary 2-inch layer of foam padding on the top, which makes landing comfortable and safe. The Inflate and Go is designed specifically to help your athletes perform and to save you money, allowing you to stretch your budget dollars. Using Inflate and Go is a smarter way to provide your athletes with a safe and durable high jump landing system. And when your practice or competition is done, Inflate and Go's disassembly can be completed quickly and efficiently by one person.
The old foam pits that we're used to jumping on, it's a real hassle just to bring them in and take them out each day. It takes about 30 minutes to get everything in because you have to take it piece by piece by piece.
The cool thing about the air pit is that it can be adjustable. So I like a little cushy, a little soft, and if other people like it a little harder, you can adjust that, which is nice. Other like the foam pit, which is just what you get.
One of my favorite things about the air pit is that you don't have to worry about if you're going to land on it. It's just huge, so you don't have to worry landing in front of it, to the side of it.
And for safety-wise, I land in the middle of the pit, so as long as I have a middle section, I feel completely safe.
Inflate and Go, revolutionizing high jump. If you have issues of cost, storage, or safety, handled. Go to inflateandgo.com for more information. I'm Dwight Stones.